Welcome everybody to What's the 411? This is the show that keeps you updated on today's and tomorrow's current events. So let's check out what's going on right now.
What's the 411? What's up, everybody? And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, indeed. And we're going to see if there's any updates on the Chad Wheeler case. All right. So let's take a look. Let's see what we can find. Let's research some articles on the web. Let's check this one out first. There we go. Yes, y'all. All right. So check it out. Chad Wheeler reportedly yelled, "I don't beat women," after arrest for alleged assault that left girlfriend vomiting blood the next day. All right. Let me go and let me redo this real quick so I can pull up the audio. All right. Let me make sure we got this here. There we go. So now let's get in the game. All right. Yeah. So there we go. We're going to explore a couple of more articles, 2 or 3 more articles here. Ex-Seahawk Chad Wheeler pleads not guilty to assault of girlfriend. He pleads not guilty. And it looks like from other news sources, they might go on and play the bipolar game, the mental illness game, to get this guy off and scot-free, if you will. You don't know if he's going to be put in a mental ward or just given medicine or whatever the case may be when it's all said and done. We'll have to find out how that rolls out. But yeah, we're going to look into this real quick. So let's listen to this video real fast.
Today, former Seahawks offensive lineman Chad Wheeler pleaded not guilty to felony domestic violence charges. Wheeler is accused of beating and choking his girlfriend unconscious in Kent. He blamed the attack on a manic episode. The prosecutor today read a statement from the victim, who says she doesn't feel safe. The statement says now Chad is out of custody, staying in a hotel, watching this play out on social media. This current status places my safety at risk, and I do not believe that a protective order or a condition of release is sufficient to keep me safe. If you or someone you know is experiencing domestic violence, you can call the National Domestic Violence Hotline 24 hours a day. The number's on your screen. It's 1-800-799-7233. All of the calls are confidential. You can also go online and get help at thehotline.org.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, my bad. The microphone was off there, so hopefully you heard the video. But yeah, it's kind of interesting how, like I said, it's obvious that it's real blatant now as far as the bending of rules, who gets these breaks, who doesn't get these breaks. I mean, it's obviously anybody can see that now when it comes to the races. Certain people go to jail, they get immediate breaks, and other people go to jail, they don't get the breaks. It's apparent now at this point what the real situation is. And if anybody, no matter what race you are, doesn't see the blatant disrespect and the blatant bending of rules when it comes to certain people and certain groups of people, then you need to keep continuing sticking your head in the toilet with the boo-boo in it, because I don't know where you've been if you don't see what's really going on out here. All right. So let's pull up another article here. I don't know if you guys heard me. I was talking. I think I had the mic off. And so what I was saying with that first article was that I wasn't going to go ahead and read any further. You guys can go on there and check it out yourselves. So let's go into this next article here. We can get it pulled up. So yeah, it's interesting how it was said that the police said it was so difficult to get them in custody. But it's not difficult, like I said, when it comes to other people. People know how to pull out them things real quick without even assessing what's really going on. They're quick to pull out them things, and other people get shot up quick. All right. As a whole, that's what's going on. Now, like I said, there's some isolated incidents where you might find white police officers shooting other white people, but you've seen the videos. And in a lot of the cases, a lot of these videos, you don't see that super everyday regular basis where white officers kill or shoot other white people. They can steal their cars, police cars. They can a lot of times they can hit them upside the head and bust them upside the face. And a lot of times somebody has sent me a video recently where I don't know what the date was on it. I don't know if it was a recent one or something a while back, where some older looking white man had I guess was cut. The audio wasn't there, or at least I didn't hear any audio. And the older white guy could have been cussing out the white officer or whatever. You just see his mouth moving, and he just kept on encroaching on the police officer's space. Just kept on walking up on him. I think the old man had a cane and bust the officer upside the head, or the officer might have blocked the cane strike and the cane broke or smashed or whatever. And the guy kept on approaching, and then finally, after all of that, then that white officer shot the white man. But it took a whole lot before he was to do that. But like I said, when you watch other videos and it's black folks, it don't take but a few seconds for them to get shot up. All right. Without being able to talk crazy, wail their arms, get loud or whatever. They're pretty much shot on sight. I mean, it's just real. The videos are out there. All right. And like I said, a lot of times it's what, even with the, they told to do something and they do it, or they try to do something on their own to show that, hey, they're not being aggressive, and they still get shot up. So go figure. All right. Anyway, Chump Wheeler's girlfriend responds to him being released. She's saying she's not safe. All right. Last week, Seattle Seahawks offensive tackle Chad Wheeler was released on a $400,000 bond after being arrested for felony domestic violence. Now alleged victim is coming forward to express her fears about what his freedom could mean for her safety. All right. They previously reported the Seahawks lineman was arrested just after 1 a.m. Saturday and booked into the King County Jail in Seattle after responding officers in Kent, a city about 20 miles south of Seattle, forced their way into an apartment where they heard screaming upon their arrival. Inside, they heard more screaming from a bathroom, burst inside, then arrested Wheeler. He was initially uncooperative, standing aside the woman who called 911. All right. That woman was later confirmed to be his girlfriend, Aaliyah. Although Wheeler is bipolar, I mean, they're already just saying, yo, he's bipolar, not verifying it. They're just saying, although he is bipolar, and issued an apology on Twitter, admitting that he was experiencing a manic episode when he attacked her. He pled not guilty in court and was granted bond. So you can, plead not guilty, say you had a manic episode, and maybe you'll get the same respect. All right. The athlete is currently being monitored on house arrest. Court documents obtained by Seattle's Como News show that alleged victim is now asking law enforcement to take added precautions to ensure her safety. All right. I want you to know that I believe that as long as Wheeler is not in custody, I am not safe, Aaliyah said in a victim's statement read in court. Chad never called the police after the assault, even though he thought I was dead. This current status places my safety at risk, and I do not believe that a protective order or a condition of release is sufficient to keep me safe. When I read this, looking at this real quick, I do remember or recall somebody mentioning that after he beat her up, choked her out or whatever, put her to sleep, and eventually she came to, he apparently told her like, you up? You still up, or you woke up? Something to that effect, or something to the effect of thought you was dead, or something to that effect. If she had a recording of that, boy, that would be crazy. That would be real crazy right there. And if they did something after, if they would have still gave this dude some bond or bail or whatever after that, then it would have been a big problem again. Last week, Wheeler was released from his team after Seattle's NFL team wrote in a statement, the Seahawks are saddened, I don't know why you'd be saddened, by the details emerging against Chad Wheeler and strongly condemn this act of domestic violence. Our thoughts and support are with the victim. Chad is a free agent and no longer with the team. So they're saying he's a free agent, like he could still be able to get on somebody's team. And, who's to say that they won't let this blow over a little bit and then get Chad on somebody's team again, right? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's obvious, man. The blatant, like I said, disrespect and the favoritism to one race from another. I mean, it's obvious. Again, like I said, anybody black or white don't see that, then you got something wrong with you. It's just that easy. It's just that simple. All right. Let's take a look at another article here. All right, let's pull something up else here. Let me see. Seahawks waive Chad Wheeler as he is charged with 3 counts in felony domestic case. All right, let me just scroll down here and see if we can see any. There's something I wanted to see. We got pretty much the same. And this goes to show also, now that I'm going through these different articles, a lot of these, have you've heard this before. Everybody seems to be on the same page or getting the same information from the same playbook. They're using the same talking points and stuff like that. Okay, she suffered a broken arm and a dislocated elbow. Broken arm, broke, and a dislocated elbow that will require surgery, along with injuries to her face, her eye, throat, and lungs. They were saying something about the capillaries or something in the neck or the throat was damaged as well from other reports. And it's interesting how these dudes, these big old 250s and above football players don't get at some of these dudes. It's interesting. But they'll bogart something or someone thinking they because of their size. They'll never speak up against stuff like this, though. It's crazy. And yet some of you parents, kids are looking up to these football players. And a lot of these big old dudes is acting like simps and punks. And it's just amazing to me. Charging papers note that Will is 6'7", 310 pounds, and the victim is 5'9" and 145 pounds. Big difference. All right, because Willa posted bail, prosecutors requested that he be placed on electronic home detention and that his ankle monitor be equipped with GPS. I think there's an article, we're going to probably tap into that real quick, that was talking about getting a re-warrant for his arrest. Now, this is a January 27 article here. So let's check out this other one real quick, and then we're going to get up out of here, man. All right, let's see if we can pull this up without any problems. There's been some issues with screen share here. As always, you got to do it twice sometimes. All righty, let's see if we can get it. There we go. All right, so, all right. Again, Chad Wheeler's girlfriend responds to him being released. She feels he's not safe. And roughly same information. He was initially uncooperative. Yeah, they're using the same wording in most of these articles, which should tell you a lot also as well. Let me see here. All right. There was an article on, let me see if it's in these other ones real quick, that I recall that they were saying the prosecutor, I guess for the second time, I don't know if he violated something after he was released the first time on bail, but the prosecutors was said to be asking for a warrant to be issued. Like the DA, I thought they could handle that without having to ask a judge. And again, if that's the case, that goes to show again how they going out of their way for this clown with the tight pants on, how they go out of their way. And my understanding is that a lot of the news media visual is trying to keep away from the story as well. All right. It's real interesting how this happens. Very, very interesting. Anyway, that is it. If there are any other updates that come about, you know, what's the 411, we'll make sure we get it out to you and let it be known, man. So there you go. Once again, we got another clown in the midst. And we will keep up on this because, as I said, the mainstream news doesn't seem to want to tackle it too tough. You know what I mean? They want to tackle other issues. So once again, everybody, thank you for checking out What's the 411. We will be back at 3:15, man, with some more news information. Again, this is What's the 411, and we out of here. Peace.
Welcome everybody to What's the 411. This is the show that keeps you updated on today's and tomorrow's current events. So let's check out what's going on right now.